Welcome back, guys, to Ni no Kuni after receiving a spell from a dead man. A ghost, as it were. We continue looking for the free hide-and-seek boys, while also heading off to meet the king by the look of it. As we're right next door. Is this the statue we're talking about, sir? The one up here that we couldn't see while we were talking to you. But I cannot find this other boy anywhere. I suppose no matter what they appear as shiny dots on the map, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them. Maybe it's further along. Hello, sir. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You are travellers, I take it? You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through. I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. Huh? But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjesty's beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy. A highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Meowjesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. What that aide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I'd advise you to come back another day. Alright. What are we going to do, Mr. Drippy? The palace road, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some sort of rivers that run through town. You think it could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look at a few ponds and that, just in case? Can't do any harm, can it? I'm sure it can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right then, let's go fishing. Since we're going fishing indeed, we can't go forward. So backwards we head. Where is the hide-and-seek kid? He's troubling us with his incredible hiding skills, this last one. Gotta check the mini-map for any flashing icon, really. This kid's hiding pretty well, that's for sure. Well, anyway, we know the first stop for any kind of water is up round the corner. And it appears to be where the star mark is, in fact. Let's see if we can find ourselves a fish. Look, Ollie boy, see that red thing over by there? I reckon I found our fishy friend. Ah, we see it now. You better go and take a close look, though, just to make sure, innit? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety-looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Ah, gee. All right, I guess I'll try. Nice balance there, sir. Ah! Knickers, he got away, scarpered-like. Sorry. He's a lively one, alright. I think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him. So back to the palace we head, and we try not to fall in the meantime. It's quite easy. Drippy, you came along as well in the end anyway. So where is this last missing boy? You found two of them so far. Has everyone come back by himself? You helped my boy, didn't you? Thank you so much. You don't know what it means to me. We found one less. I hope finding my other boy doesn't take up too much of your time. Where is he? Taking up time indeed, madame. He can't be in town still, is the funny thing. He's not hiding just outside this area either, so that would be straight out into the world map. Where is this boy? Where is he located? Maybe we have to find them in a certain order. Maybe they move around of their own accord. We know it's not you, madame. Head down here again just to see if there is a little dot. And to me it looks like one of the dead-end parts of town. Place where people wouldn't head, but no siree. This boy's got a stump, that's for sure. Very good hider, unless he's hiding in the palace itself. Which I guess isn't too far-fetched, considering we can't find him anywhere at all. Unless there's more ways to get up on top, I imagine. Too bad we can't bring up a map that shows us the location of every person, or something along those lines. Has anyone seen a boy anywhere? Anyone? Magical boy that can disappear into thin air? Too many wizards around, that's for sure. All disappearing and stuff. There's no way to head through the left there. Otherwise, I'd imagine he'd be the opposite side from his brother. It looks to me that there's places underneath. Or at least it's marking off the water. Oh, anyway, we found your fish. Apologies, but everyone in the palace is busy trying to find the king's red herring. We found it, sir. Everyone in the castle, what do we know? We ran off towards the castle, but we know it's that way. Unless there's water in between here and there, which we might be able to find it in. Did it come out the fountain? Oh no, what? I just follow the objective marker. Why don't I do such a magical thing? Yes, my first completely dullard moment of the Let's Play. It happened indeed. And it looks like it leads us up to Ghost Boy. Hello, Red Herring, you've got yourself beached a bit there. So this is the king's favourite fish, huh? Tidy, that's a red herring if ever I saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? We might want to take it with some water, just a little bit of water. Just douse it a little bit so we can breathe really quickly. Might not live this long. I think fish can live a small period of time without water after all. Look, we found it! It's a red herring, sir! You again? I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that goodness? I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into the town like. Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. If I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state... What's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late. So lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travellers, as you know only too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified. And it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. So, broken heart, indolence, is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy, we're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy.
A pleasure to meet you, you are Meowjesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one? Hmm?
That's right.
Yes, your Meowjesty.
And you wish for a prize? Hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, your Meowjesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey!
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, you are Meowjesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy? Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
So how do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey. You don't need much encouragement, do you?
The guard outside the town was short of enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I say, I reckon the king's brokenheartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. The other guard gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, Mon. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do we do, Mr. Drippy? We trawl the town for someone else with get up and go aplenty, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is where? Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village-sized after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it kinda is, huh? In something of a quandary, are we? Flippin' heck, Mum, don't scare me like that. Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart. We don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. Tidy! So we can use it to track down some enthusiasm then, innit? Allow me to tell you a little more about that locket of yours. You will see that it has a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts in the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues in abundance. Incidentally, those with pieces of hearts to spare will also grow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen. Neato! It will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. I just know it will. Now, sally forth and seek ye your piece of heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. And if you ever find yourselves in need of knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell for now, friends. Righto, Ollie boy. Let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Let's go indeed. Personally, we should be looking at the minimap more. One to find the child, one to find this enthusiasm. So the objective marker is taking us there, no problem at all. Well, wherever this boy's got to. He's plaguing me as Mr. Hide and Seek. How dare he be really good at it? It's just not right. Unless you're hiding in a shop. You've seen the little boy. The shop looks like an owl. Yes, we know the hootique. They don't say anything new. I wonder if I could ask them exactly where to go, where to be, where to see. I promise I'll never lose my earring ever again. Never, ever, ever. That's a good thing. So we're looking for enthusiasm, are we? There's no one with a big greenness at the moment. Do we have to check our locket specifically, or will it just glow when we're near? So you're all safe now, but do you know where the others are hiding? No, not at all. No siree. This kid, he's plaguing me. Where will I find him? Where will I find him indeed? Let's head down this way. Find ourselves some with a little bit of get up and go. Not you, madame, we know that much. It looks like it's heading down this way. A new person has appeared? Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing. Tidy. There's someone around here with a piece of heart to spare, innit? Are you a hide and seek boy? And the only person around by here is him. Look at him, man. He can barely stand still, he's so eager. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? I do, my lad. I bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? Okay, indeed. Hello, little kid. How do, saucepan head? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favour, do you? Hey, stop distracting me, I'm busy. Busy, huh? What are you busy doing exactly? Protecting the town from the mice, of course. Ah, you're the mice whacker. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down in the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, we were right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. Well, what are you talking about? Well, King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. And that's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. If we gave some of it to King Tom, the whole town would sort itself out quick sharp. Yeah, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'd do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. Let's take it indeed. The still spirit of get up and go. More enthusiasm indeed. Wow, that was strange. Well, now I know what magic feels like. Strange? What do you mean? Non-wizarding types ain't used to spells, see, Ollie boy. They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, man. Your enthusiasm is going to put a spring in everyone's step, innit? That's great to hear. Until then, though, I better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. You're not the missing boy, then. This hide-and-seek boy is getting on my nerves. Hopefully now King Tom and everyone else can get back to normal. They can indeed. As soon as we head back up there to give it to him. Where's hide-and-seek boy? Where is he? I search and search. No finding is found or anything. No! Bad! Just wonder if it's someone on a balcony or some way I can enter some buildings or like places up there. Look, we see NPCs around. Chattering away a little bit, that's for sure. Finding the boy! Completely impossible. What are you actually looking at here, sir? Folks around here tell their children that the king of the mice lives down Ding Dong Well. It's only a story, but the thought alone is enough to send a shiver down my spine. Seems like something we might have to sort out soon enough. I don't see any child hiding around here, to be honest. They say King Tom spends all day lounging around his palace. He won't anymore. I bet it's great being a king. He's just a bit lazy. He's a bit broken-hearted. Couldn't help that. It's time to sort him out, though. Hello, King Tom. In your big palace here. Any treasure chests lounging around themselves? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, you again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions. He's the 14th king, is he? Sorry, Your Meowjesty. It's just we have something for you. Yeah, we picked it out especially for you, Catface. We'll get rid of that tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease of life it will. Strong teeth, glossy fur. I'm not sure that's... Oh, that's just the ticket. This accursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors has taken its toll. Not to worry, Your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, isn't it? I guess it is. Give the heart indeed. Enthusiasm!
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Meowjesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Meowjesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Meowjesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
What would you claim as your prize, Tidy, you know what to ask for, ain't it, Bolly boy? Oh, sure. We need a magic wand, Your Majesty. Oh, is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. As they can't remember anything from their broken-hearted state. Now one thinks of it, there is a one prized very highly as a kitten hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is, eh? And one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first, return later on, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers, thank you so much, your Meowjesty. So boy, if you're in search of a wand, can one take it that you are perhaps a wizard? Indeed he is, your majesty. A shiny new apprentice wizard, who doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be of little use without spells to cast after all. Really, your Meowjesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. You received a page describing the spring lock spell. Open doors and chests without a key. And the rejuvenate spell. Turn back the clocks and return an object to its former glory. Oh, you must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's younger days. One that unlocks things and one that restores things to their former glory, eh? What do you used to get up to with these, your Meowjesty? None of your business, fairy. Now, boy, you travel with familiar, do you not? One has sent word to the Cawtermasters store down in the town that you were to be given permission to shop there. Cawtermasters store? What kind of a place is that, your Meowjesty? You are sure that you're an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter, the Cawtermasters store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products on offer while one seeks out one's wand, We sure will, your Meowjesty. Thank you very much. Now one has plenty to attend to. Come present yourself to one again in a short while. We'll do indeed. If there's any treasure chests hiding up on your bit here. Nothing behind your throne, sir? Why, that is disappointing. You seen a hide-and-seek boy anywhere? He's getting on my nerves. He really is. But now we can do more stuff. We can open locked doors. We've only seen one lock, though, at the moment. And a chest that's locked with a powerful spell. Can we unlock that now? Things to try out, things to test, that's for sure. It doesn't look like anyone new has spawned around the place. Where is that boy? He's getting on my nerves. Yeah, that's you too, madame. Of course, we know the treasure chest lies up on high. Cawtermasters store is down to our left. We'll head up here first of all, see if we can open the door. See if we can open the treasure chest even. Let's give it a go, eh? If we just open it normally, will you start off, Mr. Drippy? It seems to be sealed by some very potent magic, what you may say. Let's try to spring the lock, eh? Encourages that which is shut tight to open, does not work on humans' hearts. Oliver's current wand is not powerful enough to open this chest. Okay. So you need a certain level of wand to be able to open these chests. That's going to prove complicating. Meanwhile, though, has any more requests come in the shop over here? We have completed a couple after all and moved on the story a little bit more. A splash of colour and hide and seek, they're both underway, but where is the boy? Where is the boy indeed? If we complete all our current missions, we'll be one short of stamps. Maybe if we talk to that guy again that we helped before, that he'll give us some. It'd be nice to set off on our adventure with like a little bit more run speed, a little bit more oomph. More glim orbs, even though we need 2 cards for that, don't we? Anyway, let's head into the Cawtermasters store and see what it's about. Ah, hide and seek boy! It's you, is it not? Oh, wow, I tripped over and hurt my leg. Gee, you okay? Hold still just a second, I'll fix you right up. We will indeed, with healing touch. Wow, it doesn't hurt at all now. It's amazing. Are you a wizard? We are indeed. I sure am. Your mummy sent me to find you. She's worried about you. Really? Alright, I'll go straight home then. Thank you for doing magic on me. No problem, little one. I finally found him. He can get off my nerves. He's not even showing up on the minimap, this one. Gosh, you! His Meowjesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require, and I'm more than happy to cooperate. Okay, cooperate. So have a look around. Ah, the puns. I'm sure you'll find something here with which to equip your familiars. Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir? Ah, seems an explanation is in order. Very well then, here crows nothing. To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items. I don't want to crow, but you'll find plenty of items your familiars can equip among my wares. There are 3 types: weapons, armor, and accessories. Just remember that the items a familiar can equip vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't get into a flap. The best way to learn is just to try equipping your familiars. Don't feel left out, will you? Humans can, of course, equip items too. Select friends and familiars and press X to change the items you have equipped. Cool, why not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together after all. Gee, okay. As soon as I have some money, I'll start buying some accessories and stuff. Sounds like this old bird has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember that accessories aren't the only things you can equip. Wizards like you can use all sorts of wands as well. Flip a neck, man. Speaking of wands, we need to go and get your new wand of King Torment. Clean forgotten I had. Yeah, I guess it's probably found it by now. I reckon so, Ollie boy. Come on, let's head for the palace. We'll head for the palace indeed shortly. We do have a little bit of money. His wares are the finest in the land, he says. Let's see what we got here. They do seem to be increasing attack there. This kitchen knife does magical attack as well. Not sure we really need that exactly. We go with a basic sword here. Commonly sold in Ding Dong Dell, a sharp and easy to use weapon at a reasonable price. What we got here? Animal horns. Wooden swords on top of that. Sharpened sticks, which we can't use with this one. Let's buy ourselves... Oh, we don't have enough money. We're just caught short, literally. Pun included. And these are a shield for a defensive item for him. And attachments as well, with +1 damage all in all. Which Ollie can use. Well, we may as well buy something. So take the defense, a wooden shield. Let's equip it to this guy. With these prices, we must be raving mad. Oh, the puns, they're brilliant. Come again soon. No problem, sir. I think heading back to a certain worried mother is on our agenda first and foremost. Let's get out there. Hello, madame. We have sorted your problem for you. Thank you so much for finding all 3 of my boys. And you patched the little rascals up as well. You're a treasure, an absolute treasure. I'm just glad we could help. Oh, I can't wait until they grow up a little and calm down. Here's, this is to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 slices of sweetie pie and 50 guilders. A little bit more money, we'd have been able to buy the weapon. A Ding Dong Dell mother is worried about her sons who haven't come home. Completed. Halfway along the path to whatever award we want to get. So now it turns to us to head to the king. Pick ourselves up a new wand, but I'll leave it here for this episode. Join me for more Ni no Kuni next time, and I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.